The game is called Letter Lost. You're the sole employee at Carnham Isle Post Office, stamping, sorting, and delivering mail, but the job hides secrets, and the office itself holds mysteries you must uncover. This will be the only job you'll ever need to work, unless you can escape. Letter Lost. I love games like this. Love games like this. Welcome to your new forever job, everyone. Hello, Letter Lost dev. The music is amazing. Assumption. So if you're one of the devs for this video game, like, what shall we name ourselves? Our employee name. I will not name myself Butts, not today. The game. I have lost the game. I've lost the game. Kitten? You want it to be named Kitten. You're goblins. You know this, right? Fine. Kitten it is. Absolute goblin behavior. The male and the rain are eternal siblings bound by hatred. Jonathan Carnham. What is your biggest weakness? I'm weak. Bad with... Yeah, my biggest weakness? Weakness. That's what it is. Yeah, that's my biggest weakness. Is weakness. I have butterfingers. My fingers are actually made out of butter. It's not just a saying. I don't respond well to authority. Can't hear them. Not a big fan of the government. I'm bad with money. Like with counting money? Which one do we have? I'm going to choose butterfingers. I like the idea of being cursed with fingers made of butter. That's how I feel about it. Do you get paper cuts easily? This is like, okay, yes or no is kind of funny, but I cut paper. Do you get paper cuts easily? I cut paper. That's like the hardest line imaginable. I have to choose that one, right? Do you get paper cuts? I cut paper. With my butterfingers. What is your greatest strength? Strength. That'd be my greatest strength. I think strength, right? Yeah. Quick on my feet. Respond well to authority. What if you choose both? I'm a hard worker. Strong. Quick on your feet. Respond well to authority. Which is your greatest strength, chat? Quick? I don't know. Chat has 7 brain cells that they share. Do you think you're quick on your feet? You're strong? I think you're just choosing this because it has feet in it. I know you. I'll choose it for you. Just this once. Do you like ghosts? Yes. Disables the most horrific elements of Letter Lost? Wait. Yes. What's your greatest fear? An office job. Never again. Don't make me go back. Don't make me go back. How old are you? Oh, get out of bed. Oh, that's a bad... You know, that's not... Press left click while looking at an object to pick it up. What's... Hold control to rotate held object. Oh, wait, R? Wait. Alright, alright. Whoa. Whoa. Shoddy foundations. Shoddy foundations, scared stone, hidden keys. Okay. Scared stone. Scarred stone. There we go. Boop. Can I crouch? Wait. Got it. Press right click while holding an object to throw it. Ugh. Use WAS to move. Hold R to rotate object. Draw key by pressing 4. Alright. Well, I'm out. This is nailed down. Pick up the letter opener and press left click to open letters and packages. If you are feeling pressed, escape. Okay. I pressed escape on the keyboard. Interesting. There's a lot of claw marks on the floor, you know? Please read chat, remove /blur. Oh, man. Fixing it. It's gone, we're good. Okay. Proceed. Oh, process packages. I'm really glad we're now at an office job. That seems fine.
Good morning. How'd you sleep? I remember I didn't get a wink the night before my first day.
Was that a dungeon?
Look, the cleaning closet might be a little cramped, but if you find a better way to organize, be my guest.
How did I get here?
Well, I should think a spotless resume and a go-getter attitude.
Where am I?
Only the nerve center of the most efficient mail service for 4,000 miles. Listen, just between you and me, the fire department and hospitals may get all the glory, but society grinds to a halt if bills aren't sent on time.
Fair. Who are you?
Oh, where is my mind? I'm Liv. I'm over at the main branch, and I'll be doing everything I can to make sure you're the best postal worker you can be. How does that sound?
I think I'm good.
Now, just a few details to cover, and you'll be set up for success. Doors open at 8 a.m., but customers start arriving around 9, so be sure to get here plenty early.
Wait.
I left the island directory on the table to your right. In the rare case you'll need to change the address on a letter or look someone up, it should help.
When would I?
Oh, and can't forget about the desks. The desk in the right corner of the room is for all your letter processing duties.
Wait, your name is Liv?
Look at that. Nearly time to open. Now, there's a customer on the way to help you learn the ropes here. Keep in mind what I told you, and you'll do just fine. And if it ever gets to be too much, just remember, it was your choices that led you here. Good luck. Talk soon.
What do you mean by that? Is this purgatory? Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm definitely dead, right? The hell is that? Okay. Okay. You'll need this to find people. Pick up the book and press I to open. Your new mail address. Place a letter at the desk. Pick it up. Okay. They have so many letters. Okay. There's a lot of people in this book. What about this one? Postman's Bounty. Part of the generous Carnum Isle Post Compensation Package. Wallpaper your space. Styling. Motivational interiors since 1802. I have $0. I am too poor. Return to sender. Alright. Wistvale. Duluth Hills. Oh. It's only a little haunted. You're not prepared? Try again tomorrow. What is this book? Explore the island from the comfort of the post office. Pick up the book and press G to open. Wistvale, Duluth Hills. Wistvale is the heart of Carnum Isle. When founded in 1802, the island was completely uninhabited with no signs of previous settlement, except for a human skeleton found clutching its own mummified heart at the center of the island. What? Our founders declared the poor chap a harbinger of fortune, and the town plaza we know and love today was established atop the skeleton's resting place. Okay, that's a great idea. Wistvale contains all one could need or want between mom and pop shops, quaint restaurants, and the town hall. You needn't look far for all your needs. Duluth Hills is the flesh and bones of Carnum Isle. Within the silver hills of Duluth nests the majority of Carnum's residents. I cannot wait to talk to these devs and ask them about what made them want to make this. Like what the inspirations were for the lore. Drag Shallow Bay is the backbone of Carnum Isle's economy. All things fish. A 15-foot bronze statue of Carnum's founding fisher, Azimuth Bluff, sits at the entrance of the ramshackle docks and oversees all the seafaring in our hollowed waters. Every Sunday, the Monger's Menagerie sets up along the docks. There you can find dozens of vendors selling a wide array of fresh catches and all things nautical. Bitter End. Bitter End is the close in Carnum's back. So it looks like each one of these kind of has like individual pieces that they handle with. The guiding hand of Carnum, so it's led by the church. There's different materials that are obtained and food in different areas. There's a fishing collective, island headboat rentals. I wonder if there's hidden shit inside of this book. Wyther and Bloom Flower Emporium. That's horrifying. I bet it eats people. We're blueprinting it? We might be, a little bit. Permanently closed due to disrepair. The Memorial Hospital is closed. Wait, infinite bread. Through years of careful merging and starter absorption, we are now Carnum Isle's only remaining sourdough bakery. Our starter has been growing for generations of the family business, and our competition has been painstakingly assimilated into our product. Stop by today for a free sample. Sourdough attendant. This is highly demanding. Full-time position. You will live on site. Your only duty will be to attend to the needs and wants of the starter. Keep it happy. Keep your job. If selected, you'll be asked to sign our very strict non-disclosure agreement to keep our family secrets intact. That's it. That's an old god of bread. That's what that is. I'm drinking it. I'm going to drink all the coffee. Nice. Pick up a stack of stamped letters and place them in the correct slot. Okay. Here's a reminder of how to process letters. Click on a letter in the left stack to put it on the desk. Check the district with the map. Stamp it correctly. Move it to the done pile. Put done letters in the slot that matches their district. It's that simple. It's as shrimple as that. Wait, do we open it? Okay. Okay, so we gotta do the right colors. And this person is here, so we can open this up. Maya. Wait, isn't that M? These people don't know. Oh, it's by last name. Bukes. Maya Bukes. Bukes. There's no Bukes? Is that Bukes? Oh, it's B-E. This is gonna get me every time now, dude. Oh, B-E-U. Kimberly Bukes. There's no Maya Bukes. In Dragshallow. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go into here. Dragshallow is this one. So if they're in Dragshallow, blue. Did I do it? I don't know if nothing lit up. Isaac Nays, Low Tide Path, Wistvale. Am I forgetting the tutorial? Don't forget the customer at the door? Oh, that's true. Hello. Are you there? Wait, I'm underground. Am I not underground? Think you went upstairs? I thought I was underground. I thought this is the way. Hello! Oh, you startled me. I thought this was a painting. That's why I passed by it. Sorry, I feel like I'm in the wrong place. I didn't expect to see anyone else. Is there something I can mail for you today? You seem confused. Is there something I can help you with? Wait, that's my job. You're supposed to hand me mail. I'm inside a post office. If I need to mail something, I can do it myself. No, wait, that's my job. No, I think that's my job. Did Liv send you here? Liv? I don't remember. Maybe I am in the wrong place after all. What'd you come here to do? To be honest, I'm a bit confused how I ended up in the mailroom as well. Mail! Yes, I remember now. I'm Amon. I came to have something mailed. What are you mailing today? A letter. It should go to someone in Dragshallow. You'll need to stamp it to send it there. Which stamp do I use? That of the place of dredged and dreary and drowned souls. Sorry, What was I saying? Each district has its own colored stamp. Dragg's Hollow Bay is the blue stamp. Check the map. Alright. Put the letter in the mail chute of the same color. Sounds easy enough. I've already done this. Easy for now, but there's always more. Stamp, process, sort. Stamp, process, sort. Thanks, bud. Please take care. Back to work for me now as well. But I'm in the wrong place for that, aren't I? Okay, yes, phone.
Well, that could have gone worse. I hope you learned a lot, as many of Parnham's citizens can be a bit curt. I won't hold you up too much longer, though, just checking for any lingering questions, wondering, or doubts.
I have so many of those. Yeah, of all of them.
Well, I can happily tell you that the work offers all the answers you'll need. Just dive in and don't look back. I'll check on you tomorrow, rookie.
Wait, how did Liv know? Yeah, how did she know the conversation? No, this is bad. What if Liv is the building? Where's Wistvale? Red. Drag's Hollow. Blue. Dolith Hills. Yellow. What's the problem? What's the matter with you?
Hey there, it's Liv again. Just calling to check in. You still alive in there?
Yeah?
Oh, so you do understand how to do your job. You're just choosing not to do it.
What?
Was it because the phone makes a big noise? I could make all the letters ring as well if that helps remind you.
No. What do you mean you could do
One day
that?
you'll hire someone who doesn't struggle with sarcasm. Must be something to do with our application process. I'll look into it. Just be thankful that I'm a merciful supervisor who wants to see you succeed. I'll let the lack of work slide this time, but I better not catch you slacking off again. Now get back to work. You've wasted enough time already, and the day is almost over.
Can I stay late? No. Damn it. Alright, who are you? I'm so sorry to bother you. Our daughter, Amara, has gone missing. We're looking everywhere for her. Have you seen any sign of her? Has she come this way? No, I haven't seen her. Well, if you have a few moments, can you please send these letters out to other people? They can hang the flyer around town. It doesn't matter which, folks. Just send them out and hopefully someone has seen something. Yeah, okay. I'll send them out. Flyer in case you find her. A collection of letters are hurled through the window slot as the pair fade into the mist. Into the mist? Our daughter is missing. She has beautiful red hair, a patterned dress, and a kind smile. Please, if you find her, call this number. That's a bit weird, right? Like, that is a bit weird, isn't it? Why is that music happening? Why? Why? I tried to return nothing to sender. I don't want to be reprimanded. What did I do wrong? Alright, let's see. Attention, postal worker. Infraction code 6645. You mailed a letter using the wrong chute. Someone was waiting for that letter and will now be very disappointed. Sounds like a them problem. What? It's got me. You, here, right now. Oh, no. It's got a little bit of Papers, Please going on. There's no way to make money, is there? I'm in hell, aren't I? Is this hell? This feels like hell. Hello.
Well, look who's up bright and early this morning. Eager to start the next big day of work?
Quicker we get going, the sooner I get
Technically
paid.
correct, but lacking in spirit. I took the liberty of letting the locals know to hold off on mailing in packages for your first day of work, but since you seem capable of more than just menial tasks, I'm lifting that restriction going forward.
Does this come with an
For
increase in
doing the
pay?
job you were hired to do, be grateful that you're being paid at all. Your ancestors did this job simply for the love of the mail. Anyways, when a customer brings
My
in a package,
ancestors?
you'll need to... You know what? Slight change of plans, if you don't mind. This would be much easier if you had an actual package to work with. I'll send Amon over again.
Amon. Alright. Is Amon alright?
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
He seemed a bit confused. He thought he was the one taking my mail at first.
I'm sure it was just a little misunderstanding. He gets quite nervous around new people. Give him another chance and maybe try being a bit nicer to him this time.
I was very nice to him.
I'm sure. Good luck. Talk soon.
That's a sharp one. Oh, okay. We just do that. We could just make it up, I guess. I thought I could just, you know. Let's do Wistvale. There you go. And then we'll do someone else from Duluth. And then we'll do this one. So I gotta add randoms to these, is basically what it is. Why is that red? I don't like that that's red. Is that the number of mistakes in the day? Oh, okay, so you can only have 3 mistakes a day, basically. Is that a grinder? Ah! Did that just grind up my hand? Jesus Christ. Does the fire cleanse us all in the end? Either way, please mail this. Okay. I'm down. Thanks, bud. Let's go look at Duluth Hills Commons. So, Susanna Reed. It's spelled R-E-A-I-D. Let's make sure this person is real. Puck Reed. Duluth Hills. Duluth Hills. Cool. Boop. Off it goes. Well, I touched this and it ate my finger. Let's try it again. Alright, fair. Where's that coffee? Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. I have packages. How do I do that? Wait. This is bad. I have to go to a package station. This isn't the right way. Alright, where's the package station? Is the package station this? Hold up. What is that? Don't forget to scan every package, otherwise you'll find my displeasure stamped under your stipend. Got it. Scan. Clean. Weigh it. So weigh it, dude. Alright, fine. A ghoul's heart. How do I stamp it? I can't interact with it anymore. Did I break it? I may have broken it. Oh, weird. It's grabbing my mouse. There we go. Alright, Duluth Hills. And now we put it... How do we ship it? Where do we ship it? Is this the shipping? No. No, I have to scan it. I have to scan it. I have to weigh it. Don't take me away. Westfield, no! God damn it. Yeah. What do you got? You here, right now. Money! Yeah, it grabs you and it steals you. I failed? I don't think I failed. I think I did a good job. I made money. I think I did a good job. Yeah. What was that? It steals you at the end of the day. You have to go fast. Yeah, 54 is better than -3, so, like, I'm happy. Why did that say handle with fear? It's a bit weird, right? You know what I mean? I forgot to scan that. It's mad. I'm sorry, man. Darkness falls once, then twice, then 5 times over, then... Okay. That's great. Wait, what's on the back of that? Alright. Great. Cumbersome. Handle with strength. It's got 3 raccoons in it. Okay. Where's it going to? Westvale. Yeah. Oh, it's really heavy. Alright. Fragile handle with care. Another ghoul's heart. Where's this going? Duluth Hills? Alright, what do you got? Hello, customer. Lovely day today. Sounds like it's always raining. So it is. Guess this isn't a lovely day, then. Can you send this for me? I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Be seeing you. Drake's Hollow Bay. Oh god, wait, the letters. Oh my god, there's so many more letters. Drake's Hollow is blue. Blue. Westvale. Westvale. Duluth. Westvale. There's so many. Wait. We're doing it. Slowly but surely, I will escape the mailroom. You know, I feel like if they're only shipping the letters to 3 locations, we could probably just stamp them all with the same thing, right? Like we don't necessarily need them to have different stamps. I feel like the system is inefficient. I feel like we could change the system. Right? Take it all the way to the top. Tell John Mailman himself to update his system. Is this letter stamp simulator? This is existential crisis in a mailroom simulator. What do you bet on the other side of this? They all just go into the same pile. What do you bet? Whistvale. A cloud of mites. I don't like that. Three raccoons. Nothing to be concerned about. We did it. Oh my god, I finished everything. Ow! Ow! It ate my finger! Oh! Package protocol. Volatile should not touch other packages. Fragile should not touch broken sections of the pallet. Okay. Let me read the book. The writing of this book is faded and illegible except for the following passage. They can't see the lighthouse and they don't know what danger they're in. That's it. I'm stealing this. The music's trying to take me. You can't have me. I won't let you. What is that? A new tool has been added to your toolkit. A trembling light for you in the bitter dark. Press 3 to wield it. No? No, 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 no. It's pulling me. Ah. 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 Fine. I didn't open someone's letter yet. Oh, dude, that was days ago. Weird, right? This is nailed down. There's no mirror. There's no window. There's no portraits. There's nothing in here. Huh. Alright. I feel like we're definitely in purgatory of some kind. Ugh. It's howling wind this time?
Look who's back for another exciting day of work at the post office.
Yesterday was the best. I can't wait to see what today holds.
It's time for us to throw you your final curveball.
What are you doing?
Our delivery routes are constantly adapting to events on the island in order to maintain peak efficiency. Roads may close, floods could happen, large portions of the populace may inexplicably become unavailable. This is where you come in.
This job gets better every day.
I'm so glad you feel that way. It's been so difficult to find people like you for this position. But with an attitude like that, oh, the places you'll go. To keep track of all the daily changes to the delivery routes,
The horror.
we keep a chart for you to reference just above the workstations. They'll include up-to-date instructions on how you'll need to adjust your process.
Okay, so we're getting daily rules
Today,
now.
unfortunately, a security incident is forcing us to process all mail sent to Dolof Hills as return to sender.
Okay.
Always make sure to follow the instructions, whatever they may be, or your pay will be docked. Fun!
Got it.
Don't get too comfortable. Some of the daily changes are more complex than others. Mail could need more than one stamp, packages could need extra processing, the delivery truck could ask for different requirements. Last month we had to send all the mail to Drag Shallow through the pneumatic tube instead. I'm sure you have lots of questions, but as I always say, the work offers all the answers you'll need. Good luck. Talk soon.
What do you mean? Okay, wait. Where's the rules? Mail to Doloth Hills should be stamped return to sender. Got it. Alright. Right, there we go. Anything that's Doloth Hills, we can do return to sender, which is fine. A lot of it's drag shallow today, which is better. Please. Yeah, a lot of drag shallow. Doloth Hills, return to sender. I almost did it wrong, dude. Whistvale, got it. Whistvale, got it. So all we have to do is that, but I bet that's the same. Alright, perfect. It'll be for the packages as well. Let's take a look at this package. Whistvale, that's perfect. Scan it. Weigh it. Package it. Whistvale. Pop it in the box. Drag shallow. Stamp it. Weigh it. Perfect. Doloth Hills. Return to sender. Scan it. Package it. Weigh it. Now we go into the package room. Go to the back. What is this? We've got a fragile one. We've got an explosive one. We've got a fragile one. Load the driver. There we go. Wasn't there a thing? Hold up. There was a number on the book. Where's the book? Ah, crap. It's in the other room, isn't it? Huh. There it is. Wasn't this? There was something that had a number. There was something with a 4-digit number. Was it this? What was it? Shit. The Lost Girl? It was the Lost Girl. Welcome, how can I help you? Hello, can I help you? Today is a sopping day. Have you seen them? The clouds? Their bellies aren't full, but they hang so low. For what I'm told, it's foggy here most days. Oh, today more so. The sea and clouds have made friends so rightly. Walking through them is to swim. Right. Can I, help you with something? You give things to those that need them. I have this. A gift for an admirer. Exciting. You can drop it off in the slot here. Oh, maybe. They are so elusive, but our eyes have met twice or thrice. It does make my heart pace. Maybe exciting. Yes. Oh, that's nice. They're like a tautog. Tautog? I don't know that word. Slipping between the kelp. Sometimes hard to know if you've truly seen them at all. But then, I am that way too. This gift will bring us closer to one another. Is she a siren? Sedna's a really, what is that? It's from mythology. The name. Thank you, gift giver. I'll leave you. But the sea returns to her bed. Or before the sea returns to her bed. Yeah, Sedna's a... Wait. Hello. How can I help you? Is service always this leisurely? Sorry, second day on the job. Of course, fate would saddle me with the inept. Matilda Blythe. Should be a package for me on your left. It's addressed to Blythe, Matilda Blythe. I'll go check. Return promptly if you can't locate it. I detest sloth. This would not be normal behavior. Elusive admirer. It has 25 thoughts in it. Yeah, it's here. I don't think I'm supposed to give this to you. Nothing for you today. I suppose that's to be expected from such ramshackle establishment. Here, this letter must be mailed promptly to my husband. It is of grave importance. Hopefully you're capable of bare minimum your post requires. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I don't know what 25 thoughts is, but it says handle with fear, and it's volatile, which means I should throw it. Alright, didn't blow up. We're probably good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Winston Blythe. Okay, let's find out where this guy lives. Blythe, 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 Blythe. Why is that moving? I hear it. Don't move. Ah, in Westvale. Man, why are you moving? Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, he's dead. Hey, package send. Package send here. Brielle. Get a lot of people through here, right? Sure do. Have you seen anything strange lately? You'll have to be more specific. That box is moving. Strange like people who don't belong here. People who seem like a fish out of water. I get all kinds of people in here. Anything that stands out to you? I woke up in a dungeon, climbed it out into a closet. The dungeon door disappeared and I'm stuck here. Anything else? Nope, I got nothing. I'll be back in a couple of days. If you see anything, let me know next time. I'm pretty sure that's the secret admirer at this point. Because fish out of water and all the stuff about ocean for the last one. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop doing that. What are you? Slayer's Inc., Drag Shallow Bay? Alright, let's go Drag Shallow. What is... Doloth is fine. Drag Shallow is blue. Alright, we're cool. Everything's fine. I think we're fine. We should call the driver again, yeah? I don't know what we do with that other one. Here, take this. Get out of here. Not again. Face stares dispassionately ahead. It refuses to be moved. Wait. Those are fuses. Shit. It's got me. Yeah. What do you got? $40. There's no cosmic horror happening at all? I don't know about that. All right. I really like this. I think this is super interesting. I think the direction is super interesting. There's something that it actually reminds me of, which is a radio show. It kind of reminds me of a couple of radio shows, actually. And I like that a lot. Yeah, it reminds me of Night Vale. I'm a big fan of Night Vale. In fact, do you want to see how big of a fan of Night Vale I am? Want to see something neat? I actually have fan art of Night Vale sitting on my wall, and I also have a flask that says, if you see something, say nothing and drink to forget. Big fan of Night Vale. Immediately felt like Night Vale. Yeah, I love Night Vale too. You've seen it twice live? I've never seen it live. Reminds me of a particular episode of... I love Magnus Archive as well. There's something around about this. It feels like working a job in Night Vale. Can't wait to talk to the dev. We're going to call him up. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello there. Yes, we can.
Awesome. We're in the middle of ad break, so it'll be about another minute and a half. Everyone can still hear you already, so do keep that in mind. But yeah.
Thank you so much for playing the game. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really enjoy this. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it.
And
We're
Night
not
Vale.
from Canada, but we are from Minnesota, which is sort of a.
Yeah, it's Diet Canada.
I mean,
we're
it's
up there.
I mean, you guys aren't in Greater Minnesota, but you're in Minnesota. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Megasota.
See? Yeah,
We're
Megasota.
in Minnesota, not Megasota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, just played through Letter Lost. This feels really good to me. I like the setting you guys are set up. I think this feels phenomenal, and I wanted to keep playing, but the demo cut me off, which is the best thing you could have. Honestly, that means the demo was effective. It felt really good. With that in mind, if you guys would like to introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about what you do and what you're working on.
Yeah, sure thing. My name's Harrison. I founded the studio about 2 years ago now, and like I said on the ad break, we are actually theater entertainment performers and professionals, and we wanted to bring our sense of theatricality and interactivity into the gaming world, and came up with Letter Lost. And so I founded the studio, and I do some of the writing and the playtesting, bug fixing, and I compose the music as well.
That's awesome.
And my name's Christine. I voice act Liv in the game. So you'll hear my voice and be like, wait, I've heard this bitch before. So that's me. And then I did some of the writing and things like you can open every letter in the game, and it's all populated with letters written by me and a few other writers. And I don't know, we all do sundry things to make the game happen.
Oh, that's
Many
cool.
hats.
So I can actually open every letter and then go deeply into debt. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I really liked that when I opened that letter, it did have writing in it too. That was actually quite cool. And I dig that you guys have spent so much time on world building in that way. How long have you guys been working on this? And is it just you two, or is there more people?
We've been in full development for a little bit over 2 years now. In full-time development, maybe a year and a half or so. But the pre-production lasted a while. We originally started as a baking simulator, actually, and then it morphed into a post office simulator over time, based on like needs of development stuff. No, it's not just us two either. We have a husband-wife, lovely duo who are our two full-time devs. One of them is a programmer. One of them does the art and some writing as well.
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, that's actually really cool. So it was a bakery simulator before. Did it have the same kind of theming where it's kind of like weird horror kind of section, or was it completely different?
I have no idea what you're talking about, as this is a totally normal post office game.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
yes,
fair,
it was
fair.
also a totally normal baking simulator.
That's cool.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention all of the other people who have touched this game as well. There's a few 3D artists, some writers, other play testers. We even have some of our fans who have done VO work and are on the radio, for instance. So many hands and many hats, and I'm so thankful for all of them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Sounds like you guys have like really
The
awesome
sourdough
location.
starter lore is just that I have a sourdough starter upstairs and I get teased about it a lot. And so the
It is
game
an
is
elder
littered.
being. Yeah.
The game has a lot of Easter eggs like that, referencing things in our lives and our friends' lives that we think are silly and weird.
Honestly, that just adds to it, though. I mean, like it's sad. I love baking, and my sourdough starter died when I moved up here to Washington a while back because it did not like the temperature change, and I was like, well, it's very sad. Now I got to make a new one. I should probably do that. But yeah, adds yeast to the game. Do it. Yeah, Cthulhu bread a little bit, but no, like I really love this, and it's mostly because I love stuff like Night Vale and Magnus Archives, and this felt in the same kind of genre as that. Are those inspirations for you guys? I saw you one of you guys was talking about that in chat, but like if those are inspirations, what else are inspirations for this game? Because I really like this setting.
Night Vale for sure was an inspiration. And one of the reasons that we moved from Baking Simulator over to the post office was just that like sort of isolated corporate-esque vibe of the Night Vale radio. Other inspirations, I really love a lot of classic literature like Poe. There's obviously some Lovecraftian elements as well, some light cosmic horror. But yeah, just a lot of things like that. Like um, our job where Christine and I met, actually, we were performers on cruise ships, and the isolation and just sort of starkness of those environments as well was a big inspiration for what we wanted the post office to feel like to create that sense of isolation for the player.
Really? That's actually really interesting. So working on cruise ships and a sense of isolation with that. It's funny because like as somebody who's never worked on a cruise ship, right? Just been on a cruise ship. I've never really thought about it that way. And I find that to be kind of fascinating that a game can be born from sort of that experience where, working on that would be a very different experience than say a traveler would have, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
have, my contract was 8 months and there's no phone or internet and you're in a different time zone. We did multiple transatlantic crossings. You're in the ocean for 15 days. Your
That's
room is smaller than
terrifying.
you could imagine. Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of things you don't think of if you're only there for 7 days, as a
Yeah.
guest. But then as a crew member, you're like, no, I don't leave. I'm just still here. And that feeling is in the post office. I'm still here. I don't get to leave.
I that's actually really eye opening to me, to be honest with you. I've never thought about it that way because I didn't know how long those types of shifts were. I guess in the back of my head I always just assumed that we stay on for 7 days, they stay on for 7 days, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, a lot of people in chat are talking about that now. I do think it's very interesting to call upon your life experiences for that too, and I think it comes through in the game because it felt I guess realistic while still being kind of like horrifying in sort of that environment. It felt good. So I think the writing has come through on that. I think the experience has come through on it. It's quite nice.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, no, absolutely. I am very interested. You guys have a demo out and you have to be announced. Do you have an idea for your release date yet? And if you don't, that's fine. That's totally okay.
We do, and I'm pretty sure this was covered in. We were under an embargo for a showcase, and it was announced at the end of a trailer. But I don't think it's been transferred over to the Steam page yet. But March, after the February Next Fest, is when we're looking at launching here.
Okay. Now that's very soon, actually. Heck yeah!
It
So you
is.
got Q1 for that.
Very terrifying too.
Are you
but we're
scared?
getting
Yeah.
there. Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Don't be. It's. I'll tell you, no matter what happens, no matter how much you fear it, no matter how much you go over it, something is going to break, and you'll fix it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it'll be fine. Like that's just how it goes. Oh man! Now I know what Thor plays in March. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to play this. I think this is actually really cool. It's funny because like I don't get to share these types of games a whole lot of the time because there's not. I guess there's not a lot of games that feel this way to me, if that makes sense. But I really like the vibe that you guys have going on in this. If I'm interested in, from a development standpoint, what do you both feel has been the most difficult thing to overcome when building this? Like, what is the hardest task that you've had to do?
I think talking for me personally, I am someone who when I see something, I feel compelled to like correct it in the moment. So like watching and this is not related to you, but like watching other streamers play the game and not be able to figure something out. It's like, oh my gosh, it's
You
right
want to
there.
fix
You're
it.
looking right at it.
You want to fix it.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get involved. Or if someone doesn't find a secret, or if they come really, really close to seeing something, I want to be like, oh, you want to take a closer look at that thing over there? But part of the experience is
Not knowing.
discovering things for yourself, and it's more satisfying when you find it for yourself. But I
I
just
will
want to give
say
that tiny nudge.
the number of breadcrumbs you were like literally just millimeters from, and then we were like, oh, do it.
I'm not
And then-
surprised.
but that's the joy of this demo, though, is that we wanted it to be a microcosm of the game where like there's a lot of replayability with the different breadcrumbs and exploration and secrets. It is littered with small fun secrets and then like long storylines as well that you can explore. And so and that's what the game is going to be like in its full state as well. So I think that's a cool part of it.
I did want to try and blow up a box because it was volatile. I tried many. I lost multiple fingers inside of the shredder. So I have a few things that I tried with it, but no, I think that makes sense. There's like now it makes me want to play it again and like go and look through and see how many little things there are throughout the demo in this experience. So I'm gonna go do that.
You can open every package as well. As well as the letters. Some of those packages that were jumping around and doing other things.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Now that's interesting because I wanted to open them, but I didn't know I could open them. Do these, by the way, do these settings here change much? I know the ghost one does.
They do. Yeah, they actually do. I don't want to say anything else because I think that's the joy, but yeah, they do.
I'm going to choose
The
I'm
ghost
bad
one-
with money.
The ghost one, I believe, as far as I'm aware, doesn't do anything in the demo, but it's sort of signposting that is something that we are doing. We want to keep the horror elements opt in as much as possible. Like if there's something where the player just goes, you know what, I'm not looking for that experience right now, they can just turn around and walk away from it.
Fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's a good thing to do. It's like I don't know. It's like an automatic opt out, which doesn't feel bad,
And I think I'm really interested in the concept of cozy gaming and what does it mean, because I'm a person that plays a lot of different kinds of games, from a traditional cozy game to like World of Warcraft and things like that. And I think it's very interesting, like, what does that word mean in gaming? And so there are people who would see aspects of this game and think like, oh my gosh, this is a cute postal, simulator. And I would both want them to do the game, but then also be like, I don't want to misrepresent this. There's horror elements, there's puzzle elements, it's sort of like cozy noir, dark cozy vibes. But there are people who like cozy games who would play this and really not like it. And so I think we're trying to make sure people know what they're getting into when they play the game.
I also just noticed something right here. Is the letter addressed to me here as a stamp for a place. So now we know where we're at.
Oh, good catch.
Good morning.
That's
I didn't
super
actually
interesting.
know that.
Nerves and, well, look. The
I'll pull it up.
Oh, now, just a few details. I left the island
The
directory
voice
on
acting
the-
is fantastic,
Oh,
by the
and
way.
can't forget
So
about
good
the
job.
desks.
Yeah, where did that letter go?
Thank you very much.
Oh, it disappeared. I had the letter in my hand, but I think it's gone now. I'll get past this guy real quick. Sound effects are very loud right now? I know. I've got them turned up a little bit too high. I'll turn them down a little bit. I find that really fascinating, though, how much you guys have hidden throughout this. How much replayability would you say that you feel the game has?
The game or the demo?
Even the demo.
Okay. Speaking specifically for the demo, it takes from 45 minutes to an hour to get through those first 4 days, depending on how quickly you read or go through things, etc. But we wanted to, like Christine said, make it a microcosm for the game. So different NPCs or things you see are different breadcrumb trails. And so the replayability comes in once you find those breadcrumb trails, experimenting with the interactions and the narrative, essentially. So in the demo, you see a character like Sedna handed you that box that said Elusive Admirer. experimenting with what you want to do with that. Can you find who it goes to? Do you want to just open it up? Do you want to shred it? Well, you can't shred the packages in the demo, but there's lots of different options of what to do, and just trying to reward the player for experimenting with those options.
I'm gonna open every
Mail the
single
demo,
letter.
yeah.
Mail the demo. Yeah, no, I noticed that. So the thing that was really interesting is now that you've brought up those tiny little details, I've started paying more attention even from the beginning here, and I've already found that the letter that was addressed to me had bitter end as the actual, or bitter end rather, as the actual place that it was at. So that's where I'm at, maybe, but it's not on the map.
I'd love to lead you to just one little, this isn't a storyline, it's sort of a, I don't know, it's a microcosm. Sure. If you just go to the closet that used to be a dungeon that you walked up from, that's not a dungeon anymore, so it's to your left.
What dungeon?
Yeah, what dungeon? So that far door, that one right there.
Yeah.
Open up that room and just turn on the light, and then the next thing will happen in time, like the light switch right there, and then keep going. That will start a storyline.
Just that being on.
Just that being on will start a storyline.
I love that. I actually really love that. I really do. I think that is, little things like that make me really happy in games, like very much so, because it allows you to do so many different weird things where the player doesn't even realize that they've chosen, and it's important, in narrative big games, I find that it's really important to do that, because if the player knows exactly what choices they made every single time, always, then they're going to, it kind of alters the way that they path through the game, and it may lead to like save scumming kind of behavior, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And I like that a lot more. Oh, wait.
We were also really at peace with like making choices that or storylines or breadcrumbs that only 1% of players would find. We want things that are going to be accessible for people to find, so they get rewarded and excited. I think of something like Animal Well, where there's got to be things that everybody gets to have the joy of succeeding at. But if you want to keep going and keep searching, we wanted there to be little corners for everybody to find.
So here's another breadcrumb that just appeared to you, and you got this last time actually. You sent out the letters, you put addresses on them and sent them, and got the clue in the pneumatic tube, the Darkness Falls clue or whatever it is.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So we're sort of trying to walk this fine line of the game is very much telling you that this is just a totally normal post office simulator, but like everything else is indicating that it's not, obviously. With the lore and the environment and getting yanked upstairs every night. So how much do we need to nudge the player through that door versus how much do they do it on their own? And there's a lot of different opinions on this. Some people say like, I just stood around and nothing happened. Well, that's a feature, not a bug. If you're just standing there, nothing will happen. We want the player to be the one who activates sort of those different options and paths. But there is some nudging that we need to do to teach them that they should be doing that, basically.
I'm trying to do everything that the game told me not to do now.
Perfect.
Did you accidentally open something?
Oh, did that light go out in the cleaning closet already?
No, it's still open. Still on.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. Looks darker. Oh, because you lost a finger.
What?
The world is darker when you're down one finger.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, because I'm down a finger. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is somewhat a bug, somewhat actually kind of funny, is when you shred a finger, your screen darkens and then it stays dark for a longer period of time than I would like, but it's kind of funny. I don't know.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking through all this stuff. I love the attention to detail on all this as well. So here's a real... Oh, we're getting called again. Here's an interesting thing for me. It's is there a lose condition? Is there actually a lose condition? Because it seems like there kind of isn't, if that makes sense, at least so far.
I would say the demo's not a full week. What happens is at the end of a week, you're sort of evaluated based on how well you did, how well you didn't do, etc. What secrets did you find, and you unlock sort of an ending. So, there's obvious ones of like, did you do well or did you do poorly? And Liv will react to that. But then there are less obvious ones, like what customers did you find ways to help that were not immediately helpable, basically.
Mm-hmm. I figured out how to shred them.
You pulled up the radio for a second there. The Night Vale inspiration is the biggest on the radio. There's a radio channel for the island fortune teller psychic named Scarlet Perch, and that radio channel is made all of fans who visited us at the conventions we exhibited at and found our sort of grand prizes that we hid at the conventions. And so I wrote a script for that and sent it out to them, and they recorded the VO, and we put it together, and now there's a radio show.
That's awesome, actually. I think that's actually fantastic. That's very, very cool. It seems like you guys have so much like kind of connection with your player base on this, and being able to build things with them and like interact in that way. That's really positive. How large is the community for this now?
That was definitely a focus of ours coming from the theatrical world. We really wanted to embrace this like role play almost back and forth with our fan base. So we have a Discord community of close to 700 people now. It fluctuates up or down based on things going on. But we have a live ARG companion right now. There are 2 phases and a 2.5 in the works right now, where people can go to the fake website for Carnamile, and you can take an aptitude test and do some fun puzzles, find some secrets on the website, etc.
There are also several secrets in this room. I'm not going to say anything beyond that, but...
Okay.
Oh, I said a magic word. A magic word
I understand. No, I found the closet book.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Okay. No, you guys have done... See, now I'm going to get stuck in this. The last game that I imploded on was Blueprints. And we played it for about 300 hours on stream. And I just ripped the whole game apart. I have like 50 pages of notes playing through that game. And now you've given not only a puzzle in an interesting way like this, but in a genre that I find to be incredibly fascinating and interesting. Like this is...
Blueprints was great to see. We were excited when it came out because we were like, yes, people want to dig. They want to play, weirder games like this.
Yeah, no, I super agree. I think it's something that kind of was overlooked for a long time, at least in games media, is people were afraid to make really kind of deep puzzle games, like with weirdness, and then that broke in the last year or so. And now we've been seeing a lot more of that, which I'm very happy for. Like it's very cool stuff, and it looks like this is going to shape up to be very similar to that, especially with the amount of, I guess, like theatrical touch you guys have put on it. Little things like that of just the way that characters talk or the way that interactions happen. It feels that way. It feels, like I said, like Night Vale radio show, and that's for me, that's a really positive thing.
The Papers, Please meets Escape Room is really right in line with sort of what we felt, because one of our devs is an escape room designer, like in real life, and so when we went to some conventions, we actually made an escape room experience at our booth that was sort of a microcosm of this. So we're really just bringing a lot of our other joys in life into the game and trying to make a game that we know we would enjoy. And, it's going to be for some people and not for others, and we're really okay with that.
Makes sense. If you were to pick one thing that you believe this game does better than a lot of the other games in the genre, what would it be for you?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think our commitment to the bit and to interacting with our fan base is something that a larger studio just isn't agile enough to do. So there are several of our fans who communicate with me daily on Discord and just like chat, and we involve them in puzzles and things. We put out new content for them to interact with on like a weekly basis sometimes. I think that's where our strength really lies, is in interacting with our community in that way.
That makes sense completely. I think it's something that AAA really lacks. Larger studios really have struggles with that. And it's mostly because there's just these massive studios usually are quite afraid of interacting in the trenches with fans. And I think that being in an indie position, it allows you to do that with greater ease, and it's much more positive experience for players.
Our 2 main full-time devs are also married, and they came from Wildermyth. They worked on the Wildermyth game. And I think that's another gift is that we have these two devs that are so passionate and have a lot of experience and knowledge that they can bring in. And then Harrison and I are game lovers, but we've never developed a game. And so I think there's this magic between two people who aren't really in the industry coming in with different preconceptions, and then two people who are in the industry. And then how can we bring both of our knowledge bases together, if that makes sense?
That does. No, that super does. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good question. So I know this is going to be a really tough one. This is always like the hardest question a dev can answer. What are you guys thinking in terms of price range? And if you don't have one, that is also okay.
Yeah, I was answering some people asking that in the chat. We're looking between 15 to 20 right now. We just haven't fully decided on where we want to land with that. Some of that depends on just how much stuff we feel like we can get into the game and how much replayability, how many hours of play. There's just this fine line of like, if you price it too high, then, you know, it prices people out, but then discounts look better when the price is higher versus the non-discounted price looks better, obviously, when it's lower. So yeah, just
This is a bug.
experimenting. Oh, we
That
found
was a bug.
There we go.
Okay, so it was trying to, because I stayed up all night was the problem.
I think so, yeah.
That's funny.
There's some funny business with that right now when you stay up all night.
Okay, I was like,
You just-
Oh, there you go.
well, let me.
Mandatory
if you go to sleep,
rest.
it'll
yeah.
forgive
so.
you.
Okay.
I hope
I don't-
actually. It's been the whole night.
Wait,
Well, it might
it's
skip
slowly
a day,
zooming
but
in.
Yeah. Oh, that seems totally normal.
yeah.
The stars are gone. The dark awaits. Oh, that's cool. Wait,
Oh no.
it pulled away somehow.
Oh, the yank up to the bedroom bug pulled you out of there.
Is that what it was?
This is a known bug right here with the painting. It'll probably be fine, but if you go into it too many times in a row, the game does not appreciate that sometimes.
Shadows chew at your eyes. The paper lying limp on the desk calls to you. Scribed to the paper are 3 questions. Each feels like it's trying to rip the answers out of your mind. Resist. Resist! Resist! Never give in to the cosmic horror. It's a terrible idea. I love that there's a lot of little hidden things like this. Even just finding this has kind of changed my perception of the game and like what can be interacted with. That's very awesome. When you guys launch, you have to let me know. Like, I want to play all the way through this. I'm usually not like super excited for a game, but like this is right up my alley, 100%.
Well, thank you.
I think 20 is a good
We
price.
have some launch plans in mind as well. We wanted to take the escape room experience of the convention and have it online so that streamers can play that with their viewers and with other streamers in preparation to the launch. Have some fun stuff, give away some keys, you know.
I would love to do that. I think this is
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, this is super awesome. I'm really into escape rooms. I'm really into this exact genre of, I guess, horror. Oh, no, it's totally normal though. But like that kind of a feel. I love this thing. Like, so you guys are making something that I think is very special. I think it's quite cool. I think I've slept now. Maybe.
It won't let you sleep twice, so but
Yeah,
that
we'll
was
see
something we
if it-
learned in
if it lets you
demoing.
know.
People might accidentally sleep through multiple days and get confused. You know, you learn lots of things.
Yeah, you do.
And we had when you were playing the first time, you're supposed to get a phone call on day 3 as well, and it didn't trigger. And so we were texting back and forth. We're like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" But everything was fine. It turns out that making video games, it's just a big Rube Goldberg machine held together
it
by
is.
like duct tape and gum. And so one thing goes wrong, or you change one setting, like you raise the volume of something, and then the coffee mug is 20 times larger than it should be. And it's like, how were those related?
And then you go, how did this happen? What did I do wrong? And
Yeah.
you go to look at it later and you're like, well, I fixed it, but I have no idea how. Like,
When we went to DreamHack, we had a bug where the coffee mug was spawning in at like 50 times the volume that it should have. we were like, what? I don't know. Sorry.
loved
We just
it.
had to tell people like this is not intended. It's weird, and we might actually implement it later, but the coffee mug is not supposed to be that big.
I mean, game's haunted, right? At that point, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Game's
Absolutely.
haunted.
all right. Yeah, it's fine to have a haunted game. You want your coffee mug to hold 50 times the volume? I mean, yeah, definitely.
That's fair. That's just value.
At PAX, a player pulled me and was like, "Hey, I think I might have broken the game." And I look, and there are shredders falling from the ceiling, hanging everywhere. And I'm like, and they're all functional. Every shredder works. And it does feel like, should that just be in the game? It was so beautiful.
How did I have to ask? How did that happen?
I'm not
I
a
have
programmer.
no idea. We
Just
have
talk
not
for a living.
we
I
have
don't know.
not reproduced that bug to this day, and I've never seen it again. So magic.
So what you're saying is there is a chance that I could
There's a
play this
chance.
game
There's
and
a
then
chance.
rain shredders across the room, and have no way to reproduce it. That is
The
outrageous.
best part about designing a game like this is that a lot of the feedback and bug reports starts with like, I think this might be intended, but this thing happened. And some of the time it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to get yanked up to the room overnight. That's totally normal. But yeah, shredders falling from the ceiling, significantly less so.
Do you want to click on the phone and see if there's a live waiting? I don't know if with that bedroom bug if that.
Yep, same one as normal.
Oh yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Okay,
Totally
not
works.
the one that. I'm waiting for another call to come in for a storyline, but this isn't.
Oh.
I took the liberty of letting packages were all. Anyways,
And that's just from leaving that light on in the closet.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it
Well, it's a
Right.
very realistic game, and if you leave your lights on, lights burn out.
Yeah, they do.
Oh man.
So, looks like
Oh
the light
wait.
needs a new bulb.
Oh. That's
No
pretty great.
reaction, just immediately.
I was like, oh yeah, numbers. I was like, I know where that goes. Let me in.
The safe room unlocks on day 3.
What's aim on again? I love that. Yeah, light work, no reaction. The thing is you've given me something that like there's a solution, and we have the key now, and I know where it goes. I need the room. I love that it's 5s, by the way. Actually, the funniest way they could be. It's like
His,
not even something complicated.
Address that he gives you. Yeah. We've had some people almost guess it. His address that he gives you on his letter indicates that as well.
Really? That's interesting. See, now I want to pay attention to every little piece of this. Scan the packages at the package station. Oh? This might be your phone
Hey,
call.
it's me again. I have an important favor to ask if you have a second. I think someone left the light on in the custodian closet.
Oh yeah,
again.
so this is the
Can you check on
breadcrumb
that for
trail
me?
telling you to go change the light bulb, but you already did it.
Someone? Who else is
See,
in
with a
here
poor
with
choice of
me?
Words, don't read too far into it. The door should be behind you somewhere. Just read the labels to make sure it's the right one.
Did you guys use a filter to do like the phone voice like this? Like being able to put it over the top of it, just modify it that way?
It's
I need
super
your
easy,
head
yeah.
inside.
We I
Remember,
put an
there should
EQ
be a box
pass
of
on it.
spares.
Nice.
You
Try
cut
it.
off like a ton
In
of
the
the
dark
low
wall,
end and then
there's a
shape the high end a
flashlight if
little
you
bit,
must.
and then it sounds
They may
like
not have light
talking through a
bulbs. You
phone.
pick it up. Oh, and do
How
try
difficult
not
have you
to
guys
overthink
found it
this.
to be able to do all of your own voice acting inside? Like, is that been a really difficult thing, or is it something that you're very
Get
used
the
to
light
doing?
changed. Good luck.
We have a studio in our house, so by which I mean we make a fort with a bunch of sound panels.
That's
And-
the way.
Blankets,
yeah.
But no, I mean it's pretty straightforward.
I do a lot of recording and composing work for my my other job, and so yeah, just having the equipment to be able to like pop downstairs, record a few lines, mix them down, put the EQ filter on it. It's great.
So
Living in the
we-
same house as your voice actor, it is a boon.
Yeah. We've got quite a lot of people in the community that are actually devs or people who are trying to start development. We run game jams and all this kind of stuff. I'd be interested if you could describe in any way what it's like building out some home office stuff for the things that you guys have done to build this game. Because a lot of people are just like, I have no idea even how to set up a recording situation at all whatsoever. In their
I will
own home.
say, yeah, I think we often get in the mindset of like, it has to be perfect. It has to be what I would do if I'd been developing for 2 decades. But I am such an advocate of you start with what you've got and you build as you can. And so, if you take some cushions from your couch and create a little fort and bring in, what is it, a 58 SM58 Shure mic, which is generally like $80. That's the industry standard, mic. Get yourself a little mic like that, get into your little cave, and that's it, and experiment and figure out what you need to do to get your sound working with gain and things like that. You can always build to get more stuff. I'm sure this is the same with streamers who are starting out and they're like, I need to, I have a Rode mic here for when I teach voice lessons. I didn't start with this. I started with a $20 webcam,
Yep.
And then you're getting to practice and see what you actually want and need. You don't know what you want and need if you've never tried it before. So just try, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it is definitely the same with streaming. There's a lot of people that don't realize you don't need like a fancy camera. You don't need anything special at all. You just need to go live, and like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense completely. I'm shredding everything. I'm doing like a shred.
They're all gone. I was like, you can open all those letters too. There's stuff in all of them.
In the packages too, you can pull out your opener with one and just start opening packages.
What was
There's a
the
gnocchi recipe in one of those.
Whoa. That's a...
I'm still seeing new things that appear in packages. Like, what on earth is that?
It rotates so strange.
Yeah, we have to fix a lot of the anchor points in them, but there is some sort of item in every package.
That's actually fantastic. Does it line up to what it gets scanned as?
No. The way that it programs, the labels that it puts on them are for the most part randomized and give you some sort of directive for what to do with the item, basically. The weight thing actually isn't fully implemented yet. You don't need to weigh packages. That's another like wrinkle that will appear on weeks where, this week any mail from Drag Shallow needs to be weighed before you send it or something like that,
The shredder only
raccoon
understands
storyline.
letters, dolls, and delicious things. Okay.
Totally normal.
Yeah, totally normal.
That is related to a storyline that you can do in the demo.
I'm going to bed before they know.
Mandatory work-life balance here.
Love it. Yeah, I want to go open that safe now that I have the code for it. That's actually fantastic, though. Interesting.
I love that feeling, when you're like, I know, it reminds me of Outer Wilds. When you wake up and look up at at space and you're like, I know exactly where I'm going on this loop. That's what we tried to create.
There's a key in the safe. That was a meme with the whole community the whole time I was playing Blueprints.
So that painting on the wall there, the cat, that is another grand prize thing from our conventions that we did when people found all the secrets at the conventions. We have a few people who submitted pictures of loved ones, or this person did their cat, and they will be the employee of the week on the wall.
Oh, that's cool. I really like that. So, what's next for you guys on this? What is the thing that you're focusing on the most right now? Like the thing that you want to polish?
We are feature complete, quote unquote, in that all of the mechanics are implemented in the game. Now we just need content to go behind them. So we're doing a lot of the writing to flesh out the story, add other secrets and paths and things like that. We know we need a lot of more like UI polish and some sound effect work. Like some things you pick up or throw don't make any sound at all yet. Yeah, just trying to tailor that initial UI UX experience of how do we prompt the player into doing essentially, or learning what they need to be doing rather than just standing around and waiting for things to happen is a big focus on us right now.
Interesting. Do you think that it, with the amount of like kind of hidden stuff that you have in this, do you think that it is possible for people to just miss it and just play a normal mail game? Is it going to cut in on top of that, or is it really for the curious?
That was the initial design intent, was that you could play it start to finish and it be a totally normal mail game. But that being said, that is not the intent of the game. So I think we're working on ways to really at least get someone's foot in the door to show them that, like this room here, there's something to find, and then they
Yeah.
can choose from there if they want to find it.
People often said that the mail minigame became very zen for them, and there's been a lot of requests for just a no horror mode, just mail the letters mode, because it's just fun to do.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It is quite fun to do. I love the weird objects that I'm getting out of this now. Now that I know I can open these. What is that?
Some sort of sundial, maybe?
It's for ships. They balance.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I have one of these. I forget the name of the damn
Very
thing
cool.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
compass, yeah.
It's there's more than that to it. There's like I got it at a garage sale. It's not even just a compass. It's a special kind of compass that they use on ships. It's weird. Yeah, they're weird.
We did find that some people would kind of hyper focus on the packages or letters, and so that's where we tried to create friction in both directions, where if you do nothing, Liv will call you and be like, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing anything? If you choose to just do letters, there's a lot of weird, creepy, tonally things that are going to happen that are going to entice you, hopefully, to explore more. But I think there are a lot of people who are going to play the game and be like, I don't get it. It was a post office simulator, and nothing happened. But I think we're trying to find that middle ground between both players.
Yeah, find the ones where it makes sense there. I could see that. It's always a big fear with a game like this of like, what happens to the kind of player that just doesn't, right? Like just doesn't do any of the things. It's like, yeah, it was fine. I didn't notice anything creepy at all. Like, really? Like, what of all the stuff in the area? Like, even me running through this, I noticed a ton of, like, little tiny things, but there's so much more in this on the second playthrough already. It's very surprising, very interesting.
I think we have in the demo 4 or 5 storylines that you can play, maybe 3 of them to some sort of ending. There are multiple endings for all of them, for ways that we want to encourage the players to experiment and things like that. But I think 4 or 5 is what's in the demo.
Oh, that's awesome. It's actually really great.
Oh, and you got the key from the safe, right?
Yeah, I did.
You just got to figure out where to put it.
The only door that has a key. Oh.
Are you pressing E or left click?
What?
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. The stream is a hair behind you.
It just keeps closing. There we go.
Oh no.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Good job making it this far. You'll be able to find the end of Amon's story in the game's full release, but as for the demo, it ends here. That's fantastic.
There you go. So that is sort of the groundwork for the I would hesitate to call anything the main story. Like, the point is to be exploring all of the breadcrumb trails that you can find. But if there is a main story, it would be this one here with Amon.
I love that. I do have a funny question. How many players have
Sure.
you had that couldn't escape this room?
This has been a big point of contention as well. I am of the opinion that if anyone fails to get out of the cell or this room right here, we have failed. we have others on the team that think that we should lower the bar, or raise the bar just a hair so that a few people doink their heads on it. But I don't know. We have had people who couldn't get out of the initial room or didn't see like the block that you pull out or things like that. And so I've always pushed for it should be obvious, but it should be satisfying still. But we shouldn't have anyone who gets stuck down here. That's not the point.
We did a lot to add those triggers up in the top left corner to let you know, for instance, when the door opens, especially for accessibility reasons, because sometimes they would actually get the puzzle right, but they wouldn't know because they couldn't hear, they didn't have headphones on, maybe they're deaf, maybe they're whatever it might be. So watching people come up against that made us realize that we could do more to indicate when they're right, give them more ways to know how to open the letter, whatever.
Yeah.
So some of it's on us, and then some of it is teaching people to get creative when they're playing the game.
Yeah, I really like that, because it's always like a weird risk of like when you're doing something kind of esoteric, like, press escape, right? But like you're not saying it directly. And it's funny because like when you get it right, it kind of unlocks another layer of the video game, because for a lot of games, you don't think about your keyboard as being an interaction. You think about like pressing E or pressing F to do it. Oh, that's funny. I was trying to see if it would drag me all the way back up, but it just teleported me because I was in the dungeon. Like little things like that. So like when I realized that, I was like, okay, what else on my keyboard can I hit and under what circumstances? So I started looking for little pieces like that to see if there was anything else in the game that did that. And I love that. It kind of becomes almost a mini ARG sort of a thing, because you're thinking about the keyboard as more than just the inputs that you're pressing. And think about it as an interactive part of the game, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. Well, we are almost at time, but I could probably spend all day digging through this demo and enjoying the hell out of it. So I think what you guys are making is incredibly awesome. It's going to definitely absorb my life when you launch it, hopefully in March. And I'm wondering, do you have anything to leave the community with, especially for so many people that are either just starting out as being developers or want to get into game development?
I would say if you enjoy this, if you enjoy anything puzzles, etc., we have an active ARG. We interact with our fans every time they ping us, every time they message, talk, anything. So please hop in the Discord, get involved. I will respond to any and all questions, emails, comments. I love it. I can't get enough of getting to chat with all of you. It's so much fun. As for advice for people trying to get into game dev is to some extent just do it. Like find people who have interests that are similar to yours, build a community, start making things. It's you're not going to make the best thing right off the bat, but just the sheer act of having to do it gives you that experience and helps you get started and get your foot in the door.
I noticed something weird.
Did you now?
Yeah.
What'd you notice?
The light keeps turning on every time I walk over here, number one.
Oh, interesting.
But number two,
okay,
the painting,
that's a bug.
The painting is lit up. Oh, is it a bug?
Yeah, the light turning on.
Okay, well the painting is lit, so the light in the painting is real.
That's fun. I didn't know that.
That's quite funny. I love that. But yeah, no, walking right here lights it up. That's quite funny. I think it might be pulling the trigger from the hallway, maybe. I'm not sure. But no, I love that. Oh, ask the ugly baby question? I think I already did earlier. Oh wait, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, this is a fun. Chat really enjoys this one. If you could say, like, this is the call your baby ugly question. And I know this is hard to do. What do you think your game does the worst?
Definitely UI.
I'll answer that.
For
yeah.
sure. Yeah, go for it. You go, Christine.
Tutorialization and like UI HUD is stuff we're still really working on and needs work. It's come a long way for anyone who's seen it back at DreamHack or at PAX, but some of the friction of tutorial at the top is not a feature. So
fair. Yeah, fair. I think the best UI I've seen in your guys' game are these books. I think they look like this looks fantastic. This is very, very cool. It made me very excited to read through it and like look at it.
Thank you.
Especially with
Yeah,
like, the cover art
that's
and
it's
everything.
been a
like
lot of
this.
work to put those.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really quite nice. So like I love that, and then I can see what you mean. This is tough. You know, making any UI is really tough and really obnoxious to do. 100%. Even doing the page animation. A lot of people don't realize the page animations on this. It's really annoying to set up to make it work correctly.
It is. Everything
Yep.
takes 10 times longer than and 10 times more expensive than you would think it would be. It
Yeah.
is very difficult and very expensive to create a game.
Yeah, no, it is. It super is. Well, with that in mind, I want to thank you guys for coming on. Your game is quite cool. I will be playing it when you launch, so please do keep in touch and let us know when you do, because I'm really excited for this. I think that what you guys are making is cool as hell. I'm very much so into this genre, so it's right up my alley to want to play this. And for all of you guys in chat, if you haven't done so already, definitely go into here, wishlist their game. Best thing you can do for any indie dev whatsoever is to wishlist the game, because it'll help Steam to push it to more people. It's just like upvoting something on YouTube, so on and so forth. Yeah, doing that. I'm also really interested in your guys' ARG. I also build ARGs. I'm like super into that, and compete in ARGs and do all this kind of stuff as well. So if you've got a trailhead to send to the community, I can send that out to them as well, because that is something that we all very much enjoy here.
And you'll understand this reference. You're a WoW player, right? So
Yeah.
our person who designed the ARG was on the team who's cracked several of the deep WoW secrets, like the Lucid Nightmare mount. He was on the team of people that
Ooh.
found that. Yeah, he's real big in that community too. So he's designed our ARG. He is absolutely diabolical. It gives me a headache just looking at some of the things he's designed. It is an absolute blast.
Okay. I mean, now I gotta know. So now I'm gonna go start digging. Now we gotta find more. Is that ARG implemented in the full game, or is it already in the demo? Does it begin in the demo?
It's a separate thing. I'll send
Separate
you the
thing.
link to the website. It's the Historic Carnamile website. There we go. We have 2 phases of that live right now, with 3 or 4 planned in total, as well as some other like side content and things too. And it's its own separate thing. Like, it does not require any playing of the demo or buying the game. Eventually, we want them to sort of be companions and cross over into each other. But I don't want the game to be a deterrent from getting into the ARG, or vice versa. You know, they're not required for either.
Well, I'm going to be digging through this tonight, so thank you very much for
Awesome.
this.
Thank you so much. This is really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for having us
absolutely.
on. Great to meet
this-
everyone.
I'm going to send this over to a couple of my dork buddies.
There's one where you track a fictional celestial object, like a comet or something. It's insane what his name's Nick, what he has come up with, the amount of things that he's asking people to do, and they're doing it. People
Yeah.
are going nuts on the Discord figuring these things out.
The way that I will always put it is, no matter how hard you think it is, your community will beat it, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no matter, you will sit there and be like, oh, this is going to be too hard for people. They'll beat it in an hour. You'll think it'll take them a month, but it'll be done every time, because it's the collective bashing the head against the wall of hundreds of people, you know, or thousands or tens of thousands. Someone will find it. They always do. Yeah, this is awesome. You guys are fantastic. Well, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for showing me your game. And I look forward to the launch. You guys rock.
Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.
Sounds good. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye bye.